Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's interview with author on the topic of Geofuture, Eurasian Complexity, Connectivity, and Sustainability. In this discussion, we will explore the perception and perspective of Dr. Norbert Csizmadia on some of the most critical issues facing the Eurasian region today. The Eurasian region is a diverse and interact region, rich in cultural, economic, and ecological variety. Eurasia faces numerous sustainability challenges, including resource depletion, climate change, and social disparity. It also possesses significant opportunity. Global experts stated that Eurasia accounts for around 70 to 75% of the world population. A significant share of the global GNP and its energy resources. Collectively, Eurasia potential power overshadows even many or some global players. The late Zbigniew Brzezinski, in his October 1997 article in Foreign Affairs magazine titled A Geostrategy for Eurasia, stated that Eurasia is the world axial supercontinent, a power that dominates Eurasia will exercise decisive influence over two of the world's three most economically productive regions, Western Europe and East Asia. Brzezinski also emphasized the centrality of Eurasia in his groundbreaking work, The Grand Chessboard, when he regarded the landmass of Eurasia as a center of global power. McIntyre, the renowned geographer and geostrategist, emphasized the importance of Eurasia in his heartland theory and stressed the interconnectedness of geopolitics of the heartland or pivot area, that is Eastern Europe, walled island, Europe, Asia, and Africa, and periphery, that is the rest of the world. Dr. Csizmadia, our guest in this episode, is a continuation of such thoughtful line of thinking that shed light on critical concepts such as geoeconomics, geofutures, and geofusion that will impact our thinking for the 21st century, specifically his concept of geoeconomics and sustainability, connectivity, and complexity, and their relevance in the Eurasian context. In this episode of Interview with Author, Geofuture and Geofusion with Dr. Norbert, we will examine the challenges and opportunity facing nations in the 21st century and discuss the role of Eurasia in the global economy and geopolitics. We will also explore historical examples of cooperation and conflict in Eurasia and consider their implication for the future. Furthermore, we will discuss the potential geopolitical and economic trend that will shape the next decade in Eurasia and the issues of economic competition, cooperation, and security. We strongly believe that it will result in the creation of stronger global communities and economic opportunities for the coming generation and contribute to building a sustainable future for all. Indeed, I'm personally excited what we can achieve together. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Norbert Csizmadia to the CSGF Interview with Author series, an initiative of the Program of the Future of Economic Powers and Geoeconomics, to address the topic of geofuture, geofusion, in light of his book, Geofuture, Eurasian Complexity, Connectivity, and Sustainability, as well as his book, Geofusion, The Power of Geography and the Mapping of 21st Century. Dr. Csizmadia is a renowned geographical futurist, expert in economic strategy, geostrategy, regional and urban development, and geopolitics. Dr. Norbert was also former state secretary for the Minister of National Economy in Hungary, former executive director of the Central Bank of Hungary, the Economic Strategy and Planning Division, president of the Board of Trustees Palace Athens Innovations and Geopolitical Foundation, and Chief Editor, Hungarian Geopolitics Hug Magazine. Today's interview with author will offer high-quality content to suit a diverse range of audience: policymaker, geoeconomist, urban and economic development regulator, geopolitician, and geographical expert, and thought leaders, and foreign policy makers. It will also serve as a platform to discuss the current development and future advances in the field of geography, geoeconomics, and geopolitics. I also would like to welcome Dr. Renny Castaneda, Assistant Professor at the College of Security and Global Studies at the American University in Emirates, our interviewer for this event. I will leave the floor now to Dr. Renny Castaneda.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mahmoud, and thank you very much, dear Dr. Norbert Csizmadia. Welcome here to this conversation that we initiated long ago, but today we have the pleasure of having you here at the Center for the Study of the Global Economic Future. My name is Dr. Renny Castaneda on behalf also of the American University in the Emirates. So thank you very much, Dr. Norbert. So today we are going to engage in a conversation to examine overall the meaning and importance of sustainability, connectivity, and complexity. Pretty much the relation of these concepts to what oftentimes is also argued as the New World Order. In this equation, the centrality of Eurasia, cities and nation states, the concept of spatial structure and the future. Also, at the end of this conversation, we are going to try to discuss with Dr. Norbert what's the role of geography and geopolitics in the relationship with the concept of geographic fusion, which is currently the work that is developing Dr. Norbert. So